Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Ryan's Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And we are underway from Atlanta. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
All right, man. Looks like he's going to run the ball. He kind of looks like a runner. What's up, guys? What's up, Anthony? What's going on, bro?
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Next, he's going to run to the right. Inside zone. Left.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
And he's like a runner.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Inside zone.
On 2nd down.
You gotta be ready for that.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when
yeah, lock up this inside zone here.
When that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
Right here.
Because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
All right.
First and 10.
Let's try it again.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan.
All right.
Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Brooks Reed in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
He's going to run the inside zone again. Free pass. It's 3rd and 17. I thought he would get a first down.
To throw is Ryan.
Give me that shit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 40.
I'm going to go back this time. I think my backs are pretty good.
Envisioned ending their opening.
If I do fumble, I'm going to go conservative.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. In motion is Austin Hooper.
Oh, what the fuck? He fumbled. Damn it.
He loses the football.
It's alright, I'll give him that one.
Falcons grab it.
Fuck, conservative. I should have gone conservative. My instinct told me to go conservative.
He Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
The ball gets away from any runner's body. That's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, man, I could have fumbled it.
But he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee.
I ain't getting no more fumbles.
But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant.
What's up, Bryce Up? Thank you, man. Yeah, Falcons are overpowering for sure. It's Falcons versus Falcons here.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Ryan on second. The Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Ryan.
All right, I'm going to punch this shit. Not too good, not too good. I'm going to get my ass kicked right now.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group. We just saw him now play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. Across midfield.
Fucking fumble, man.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was because, let's be honest about it, losing in the Super Bowl, how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, they'll run with Freeman.
All right.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
7.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And I would imagine it's nice as a kicker right when it leaves your foot. You know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Second down following the run. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Sanu, the man in motion left. Now Ryan. Brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I have to start doing something nice.
Loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And take it right on the 30. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. This is taken at the 23. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40 really something.
Come on, man.
Will end up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Sanu. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary.
I think we're going to have that draw, so maybe a couple
arriving there to help knock that one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. And
almost missed that one, man. That was almost a touchdown.
Spun down. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief. $37 million.
Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Freeman again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
There we go.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan.
Give me that shit.
That is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So out come the Falcons now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Oh, stupid ass.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back them up 5. And he motions the wide receiver. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. And who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second down.
Come on. Fucking shit, bro.
He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The 13 yards that time at a first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out.
Now, never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now come the Falcons. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. He finds an opening past the 40. Devontae.
All right, Freeman, let's go, baby.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big run there by Freeman. 42 yards on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Star receiver, it's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
Could be wham. Give me that. Give me that. Wham, I knew it.
Football. Offense take care of the defense. Defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second down following the run.
Inside zone. Okay, good. That was almost a touchdown.
Up to about the 30.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan to throw. And this is Gabriel on the
catch. Good. I needed that. I needed that.
They get him to the ground at the 37. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
In motion is Austin Hooper. Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Freeman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge. They did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They toss to Freeman. And he'll be
want him to throw the screen again.
Shy of the 45. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Okay.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Inside zone. Give me that. Fucking test me with that shit, bro.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now.
He's gonna go for a freaking fake. I bet you, bro. I'm gonna wait for you here.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And not great starting field position here for the offense. The slot man in motion right. They'll start out on the ground.
Come on, bro.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Get there, Coleman. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman.
Kind of knew he was opposite there. He had flipped that cover 3 there.
It certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here.
Coming inside zone again, that's his favorite play. I'm going to stop it. Nope. Gotta watch it passing in the middle. Give me that.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run it now. He went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll toss it to Coleman. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run.
There you go.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's...
I hope we don't go inside zone again. Nope. He's gonna come down the middle here. Get him. That's fine. I'll get him there.
Too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I'm gonna bait him too. You see how everything's open here?
Second down.
He thinks that inside zone is there, but it's not.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He sets.
Oh, should have been a pick.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready.
Let's take away the
They
deep.
got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this
Throw in the middle.
This is 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will be set up now as he brings us.
He's going to quit. He's going to pull the plug. No?
Back inside the 20.
You're going to pull the plug.